They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The quarterback sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry.
The tight end.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding room inside the 40. It's complete to Brown, right side. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 33 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, McDonald and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 77 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith catches left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Smith. It's a gain of
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 33 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? Well, the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 7.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. J.K. Dobbins, 66 yards. And the Raiders is. They're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jason Myers for the
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by comes at the Raiders 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Derrick Henry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Rouge Hill on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry.
13.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Quarterback sack.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Smith brings up.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. McDonald got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st and 10, McDonald is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Chris Boswell on for the field.
So we're at halftime of this AFC. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
The end of the first half. With the score,
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McDonald sets to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Jason Myers.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. 7 yards to pick up there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Reception here by Ruggs. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard.
2nd and 6. Over the middle to Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Lead to Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
Check 52.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. McDonald. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Corey Davis, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going top shelf for... It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
49.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a present.